He only plays it when he's been drinking. No. But it always hits. It always hits, that's for sure. So here we are. Demo!
Phil look like he dead.
Game 1 of the best of 7. I just noticed the lights. Excuse me, chat. There we are. All better. So still Lowe's Champs quarterfinals. This time we're headed to Tier 4. See their business side of things. Mike Richin gets tested on the goal line. Dick Warlock touches it to the sidewall. Gets beat around. Mike Richin sends it up the field. Meza. I'm definitely going to call them Mez. Mez touches. Dick Warlock sends it away. Midnight Sack pops up. Thought maybe for a second about elected a shot, maybe a self pass, but thought better. Pass into a shooting lane. Mez down the field. Demo.
I'm gonna wreck it!
So shoots high. Mike Rifkin rolls it away. Mez goes up, and Mez might be a problem. This is the number 3 ranked EV Sparkle here. They had a first round bye. Let's see if they have any rust or if they found a way to keep warm out in the field. Touch for Sack. Out of the corner, and Mike Rifkin yanks it wide right. And Dilly, you would be correct in assuming that Sparkle did have a bye. Dick Warlock out of the corner. Beats a defender, might drop it to the lap of a second one, and it does. Good 50 from both players. Out of the corner, Mike Rifkin floats it over. Tiger White out of the corner gets a favorable ricochet. Touch to the ceiling. $50 goes up, not quite to the ceiling. Mike Rifkin touches to left corner. Dick Warlock looking for a pass. Mike Rifkin clearing the goal line, and we remain 0-0. Touch over the sidewall. Aldex haven't called their name yet. Here's Mez. Mez so quick, might be the quickest on the field, and another demo.
The ref wanted to call something for crying out loud. He almost took his arm off.
Aldex out of the corner, keeping with it. 100 boost to Dick Warlock, smothers him in that corner. Mike Rifkin bringing it around. Mike Rifkin picks up a pad. Midnight Sack falls into it. Aldex drops it down. That might have an angle. Not quite. Rifkin goes high, and Dick Warlock to follow up. Good touch here. That one was tricky. You see Mez fill it off the back wall. Dick Warlock keeps pressure.
Imagine how many women just start blowing up his DMs.
And Pigeon Boys strike first. They lead 1-0 with a minute left in game 1, and they might lead the series in about 50 seconds. Midnight Sack with the 50. Aldex gets up. Clean touch there, but loses possession. Dick Warlock battling through, misses the touch, and Midnight Sack bails it out. Touch from Haldex. Touch from Maz. Good clear out of the field. No, Tiger sends it right back, and a good save by Sack. Big Warlock to the back wall. Tiger White. They're out of time. Dick Warlock keeps it alive. And it drops to the turf. Pigeon Boys do lead the series 1-0. We'll take a look at the in-game stats. Mike Rithgen, our first MVP of the series, with no goals, just 1 assist, 2 saves, and a shot. That's enough to do it. Pretty low-scoring affair all around, even when you're looking at the stats. And Dilly said, yeah, I got to get up early tomorrow. Let me watch the Pigeon Boys. Okay, now I know Neb has been drinking. Mallard ducks have a top speed of 70 miles per hour while in flight. That's kind of speedy. Never could outrun them, yeah. Yeah, sober though. So Sparkle, maybe a little stunned here. Again, this is the number 3 seed, but what I've noticed about this bracket is that there was only a game or so between most of the seedings. And some teams didn't even play one another, so seeding not terribly indicative all the time. So we'll reset the timer. We're back to 0-0, and the Pigeons are flying up the field. That one's wide right. That might be a shot, and it came close. Here comes Mez, surveys the field. Comes off the wall, 1 touch, beats a defender, might drop it in, and Dick Warlock collects a save. Mike Rithgen puts it high. Dick Warlock sees it's in danger and touches out of the backboard. Mike Rithgen to collect it. I'm not sure if he needs the boost. He didn't get it. This is trouble. Midnight Sack can't touch. Dick Warlock doesn't touch. And Tiger White scores. Evie Sparkle on the board for the first time. Not only this game, but this series. They lead by 1. Aldex and Tiger get tied up. Unwound Panda, appreciate the prime sub. Bez off the backboard, dropping it down in Mike Rithgen territory. And here comes Tiger White with possession. Sidesteps one person to beat Dick Warlock on the goal line, and Dick is enough. And we stay 1-0. Touch out the field. Aldex gets smacked.
Get him a body bag. Yeah.
Aldex down the field, it's wide. Midnight Sack keeps possession, gets a bump. Tiger to the corner. Mike Rithgen driving in, and Mez punches it out. Mez working against the wall, no boost. He lets go of possession. Sack underruns it. Mike Rithgen beats the defender. Could be shot at here. Midnight Sack with the topper. Out in the field. Rithgen up again. And a wide shot. That might have been the first clean opportunity for Pigeon Boys. And it gets shot wide. Almost halfway through game number 1. Mez sends it out to center field. Mike Rithgen tries to get it over, but no teammates to help out. Dick Warlock out of the corner. Midnight Sack addresses it well. Mez been so good. There's the reset. Reset turned pass. Tiger to the sidewall. Mez can't touch. Out of the corner, going for it all, and great positioning for Tiger. Tiger touches away. Minute 40 remaining, and again, Pigeon Boys haven't had a lot of clean looks here. Haven't manufactured opportunities. This looks pretty good here. Dick Warlock is able to get the cross. Two defenders giving him what for. Dick Warlock up to the ceiling. Corner out. Mike Richardson sends it away. Drops down. Haldex might be trouble. Rithgen and Dick Warlock friendly fire on one another. We're down to 60 seconds now. Good save, good clear for Sparkle. Dick Warlock floating with the shot. Midnight sack. Pigeon Boys, you see the urgency. They definitely need it. They're only gonna have so many more possessions. That one might just fall in. And Midnight Sack says no. In the middle of the field. Nez side sweeps it. Gets a shot. Tiger can't touch. Haldex is there. Mike Rithgen, another opportunity. Mez at the goal, and Mez gets the save. And as the crowd is chanting for defense, Pigeon Boys get scored on once more. Almost the length of the field. Chips in. 10 seconds remaining. That should be it for game number 2. And that does tie the series. Pigeon Boys won. Eevee Sparkle also won. And Pigeon Boys get shut out. 5 shots for them. 3 saves, 1 apiece for Eevee Sparkle. Tiger White is our game 2 MVP. 400 even, 1 goal, 1 assist, 1 save, 4 shots. Both teams want to take a breather, maybe use the full intermission. What up, Moo? Moo getting hype. Who do you think Pigeon Boys should be? Oh, what do you think Pigeon Boys should be doing differently? Play better. Lord Paco in the house. What up, Paco? Everyone showing up. Unwound Panda, appreciate you hanging out with us again. Thank you for the Prime sub. That is the intermission. Wild Wild Wet won 3-1. No, 4-1, excuse me. never so drunk. I am not drunk, definitely not sober. 0:05 minutes back on the clock. Game number 3. Dick Warlock tries to sneak one in. Midnight Sack comes through and another save. Haldex, a narrow one on the goal line. Pops up. Pigeon Boys with good pressure and another save. That ball has hit every part of that net. You know, I guess around the net, except for what gets you points. 0-0. And if you're a Pigeon Boys fan, you hope the moment isn't gone. That was fantastic pressure, fantastic offensive rotation, but an outstanding defensive effort from Eevee Sparkle. Here comes Dick Warlock. That looks too wide. Mike Rithchen comes in. Aldex drops it down. Dick Warlock tips it off to the side. Pigeon Boys not showing much interest in leaving this side of the field. They're trying to cut the field in half, keep the pressure on. Aldex off the wall, sealing down into a shooting lane, but both other Pigeon Boys are all the way back. Touch for Midnight Sack. Pressure reversed. Ball goes high. Aldex can't get it past Sack. Here comes Mez. Mez beats the defender but takes it to the corner for the reset. But by that time, all the Pigeon Boys are on deck. Out in the field. Tiger White. Back and forth action. The only advantage you can give is maybe the EV Sparkle for being on this side of the field. And just as I say it, ball's neutral, floated in the air. Mez goes up, sees that no one's addressing it. Dick Warlock puts one to the net. Follows up
Off the post!
And Izzy has said it in the chat. It's been some frustrating offensive moments for Pigeon Boys. They're going to have to make sure to keep their cool about them. And on the other side with Sparkle, they have to make sure that they keep their breath, keep their wits, their wherewithal. Because they have been very tough to score on. Midnight Sack with an opportunity, and they do get it in. 1-0.
También se prepara ese mangranero, el pirata, por cierto, las reacciones en el banquillo.
Ojo, Cristiano, Cristiano del área, sigue Cristiano. ¡Gol!
Just one of those odd plays. What up, Mark? Back at it with the main man. What up, Mark? Good to see you. If you're here, that must mean that Woda's creeping around somewhere. Big Warlock touches. Midnight Sack gets up. Midnight Sack beat to the corner. Dick Warlock. I thought maybe he would think bump there, but tries for the redirect. EV Sparkle trying to get the ball from their side of the field. Tiger comes off the back wall. Him and Mez get tied up together. And Dick Warlock can't get it in. Midnight Sack. 50's away. Under 60 seconds now. And this might be a third game that ends 1-0. And that's just a testament to both of these defenses. Playing very smart, very tenacious, very disciplined, and with hustle. Dick Warlock across midfield. Tiger White to get it. Hold on. He left it open. Midnight Sack goes up, and Mez sees the danger that we saw and is able to address it. Out of the corner. 10 seconds. Crowd's going to chat it down. And no one home. You don't hate it too much if you're the Pigeon Boys. Just staying conservative, but you have to make sure this ball hits the turf at 0, which it has yet to do so far. Off the wall, still alive. And Sack does kill it into the turf. Pigeon Boys regain the series lead 2-1. We'll roll into game 4. Midnight Sack, 232, 1 goal, 5 shots. 11 shots total for Pigeon Boys. 1 shot for EV Sparkle, but 5 saves for them. And that's pretty much what we saw. Just giving the eye test, just, you know, not doing any hardcore analysis. It did look like Sparkle was on their side of the field quite a bit. We'll see how they're able to adjust. Neb said, send me your B-Day in Discord DM and maybe I will. Send your BD in DC and I'll DM maybe. And Tiger White gonna leave the match. An Unwound Panda is coming in from the chat off the bench into the game. And let's see what new kind of flavor this gives the series. Unwound Panda with a wet tag. I don't know if that's coincidence. I doubt it. A ton of movement. Pigeon Boys just come out like a rocket. The mistouch there was that Panda. We didn't get to talk about it, but I'll talk about it now. It is so tough to come off the bench into a series. Everyone else on the field is adjusted to the game speed. They know what they're doing. I mean, you could try to stay warm in free play, do this and that, but it is just not the same as competitive Rocket League action. And that may be what we were seeing there. Unwound Panda at the front post on that score, and just it doesn't take much, just maybe a half step too late to it. The reaction, that's the field, and Mike Christian puts one in.
I wouldn't venture out there, fellas. This sniper's got talent.
Good center, but Mike Richardson gets to it first. The distance, the dial-up distance. Pigeon Boys up 2-0, taking advantage of some early fortunes. This makes perfect sense. Pigeon Boys, you saw their shot amount in game 3. Once you start turning your shots into goals, and you're doing it at a high level, it usually translates to what we're seeing now. Good cross. Anyone home? Mike Rifchin, not enough touch on that. Mike Rifchin to the corner. Bouncing around, Haldex with the touch. Midnight Sack rolls to the side. Missed opportunity there for EV Sparkle. I think Sparkle's just getting maybe too caught up on defense that by the time an offensive opportunity presents itself, they have a hard time maybe flipping the switch and just going balls to the wall, if you will, to make it happen.
Kill atrocity.
Another demo, and there they are, Unwound Panda. If he needed time to adjust, he's adjusting now. Here comes Mez with the demo. The pass, and great slot in for the Panda. Endangered species or not, that was a good shot. Dick Warlock gets beat. Haldex to the corner. Mike Rifchin down the field. Panda's gonna walk this one in maybe, and Midnight Sack says no. Good wide shot. Mez is gonna take control. I haven't called Mez's name too much since the Panda substitution. I'm not sure what to make of that. Seems like Dick Warlock isn't worried about it. Touch for his brother Mike.
Imagine how many women just start blowing up his DMs.
And Mez goes for the squishy save. Looked like an easy pop-up, but Pigeon Boys up by 2. Unwound Panda.
I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it.
Maybe EV Sparkle knew what they were doing, bringing in their goal ace into the mix. Maybe their secret weapon. At the very least, when you bring in a substitution, it gives a new look to the other team. That didn't seem to have an effect, but Sparkle's offense does seem a bit more potent with Panda on the field. Panda drops it down. Mike Rithgen pops up. That's going to touch the ceiling. Back down to Mike Rithgen. And it's saved by Haldex.
Off the post.
Mez touches. Midnight Sack. Mike Rithgen. And control goes to Pigeon Boys. Wu-Tang Moose says that unwound Panda is one piece of ace. I'm sure he knows from experience, dude. Let's see here as we tick down to the final minute. These possessions are going to come at a premium. Here's Panda trying to get a long snipe himself. It's going to waterfall. This is danger, and Panda was right back on it. Midnight Sack. Good wall pinch. Into the lane. Shoots high. Dick Warlock puts it in, bar down. Dick Warlock with the hat trick.
Oh, baby, a triple!
And we get a triple dick in game 4. Pigeon Boys 4-2, 48 seconds remaining. Panda sends it away. Mike Rithgen to the back wall, no touch, maybe a fake. Dick Warlock with the hot hand, but he shoots wide. Touch for Panda. On target. Panda has one thing on his mind, and that's goals, goals, goals. Goals, goals, goals. Rithgen up to center field. Back again. This one should be in the books. Midnight Sack goes up. Mez to the sidewall, and it's down to the turf for a Pigeon Boy victory. It is match point for the boys. Evie Sparkle, the higher seed, number 3, against the ropes, back to the wall. Let's see how they respond. They tried the substitution. We'll see if they roll with this personnel. They're likely discussing it right now. Mike Rithgen, 6'18". And if you could believe it, he didn't even get score the hat trick. 1 goal, 2 assists, 3 saves, 5 shots. And again, this pressure, this unyielding pressure for the Pigeon Boys. 10 shots for them. Remember when Fury attempted a hair metal version of goals, goals, goals? I didn't attempt. I nailed that. Doyle rules. Fury said Dick was enough earlier. That sums it up. Unrelated to this, though, I think. Chat is active. Everyone having a good time. Told you Fury was drinking. I'm not. I'm actually wanting to stay sober until December 22nd. Have a trip planned back home. We'll see. I've been on so much weight gain since the wet meetup. Let's go, fatties. Dick Warlock beats the defender out of the corner. Let's see how he gets the read. He goes for a bump. Mez sidesteps him and big clears out to the other side of the field. Izzy Bizzle, always one for a jinx. I didn't think anyone was going to mention it. Yeah, there you go, Dilly. Put it in her place. Actually, here, I got something for this. So we're 0-0, no quick strikes, ticking down to the minute mark. No touch for Panda. Dick Warlock sends it, and Haldix gets the save. Haldix has been a defensive ace this entire series, but you can only do so much. You have to be able to put pressure on the other team on the other side of the field as we get a demo. Mez left the match. They're gonna play through. Let's see if he returns. And Pigeon Boys will score on the confusion, and he did rejoin, but perhaps the damage has been done. A clean play either way. Both defenders were there to maybe do something about that. And Pigeon Boys will take the lead. Mez is back up. I'm not sure what happened there. Pulls it away. Another demo. Mez drops it down. Midnight Sack with the easy save. Mike Richin sends it out. And Dick Warlock with a smart clear. Not only does he have the strength and the distance, but he finds that open pocket in the defense where it'll buy them some time as well. Good wall read for Panda. Dick Warlock trying to go up and over, hits to the backboard. Midnight Sack also to the backboard. Mike Richin already in the sky. He might have been up a little too early. I thought he had time to adjust. 50 goes out to the other side of the field. Panda keeping pressure to Mez. Panda once more. Haldix turned around, gets possession. Back pass to Haldix, who's seemed kind of half ready for it, and Dick Warlock will give him a bump. Mez up with a read, trying to carry it all the way over. Dick Warlock collects a save. This could be shot. Christian doesn't touch. Midnight Sack hit as he throws. Double demo. Dick Warlock by himself. And he buys some time. And another demo.
Get him a body bag. Yeah.
Let's see how the Pigeons respond to this newfound physicality. And I guess we are seeing the response from Dick as he lays a demo down. EV Sparkle backs against the wall. Match point, loser goes home. Winner advances to semis. Good pass there. And a pinch out to the other side of the field. 1 goal difference here as we tick down to a minute. Dick Warlock with another fantastic clear. That's to the corner. Drops it down. Mike Richard tries to sneak underneath. Panda going to run it. He gets smoked. Warlock. Sack. And they could have used some communication there. Mike Richin behind the defense. Mike Richin 2-0 from the rafters.
Can I get a, oh yeah?
Give that captain a oh yeah. 44 seconds remaining. And maybe another score, EV Sparkle. Let's see if they feel the pressure. They see their season coming to a close right here. Unless they have some late game magic. They do a full field press and they pay the price. 3-0, 25 seconds remaining. Mike Richin with patience twirls it away from a shooter. And that might be the game, definitely the series if that's the case. Let's see. Midnight Sack. This is goal number 4 from Dick Warlock. It's raining, it's pouring. The chat isn't snoring. And the Pigeon Boys have all but punched their ticket to semis. And Izzy Bizzle says, give me that raid again, baby. What are you gonna cook up for us, Izzy? Nez? It's over. That's that. We will have a post-game interview with Mike Rifkin. And this is down to the grass. Pigeon Boys are victorious. Hype in the chat. I don't know. There it is. Rifkin.
Mr. Fury, how do you do?
I do well, maybe not as good as you all. Another fantastic performance. Would you say this is the best of the season so far?
Without a doubt. I mean,
Okay.
we were just like taking it a little bit easy after last season and hoping to round into form around now. And
Sure.
I don't. That might have cost us a little bit last round because last round was like a struggle in terms of how we felt about our team gameplay.
Okay.
But we felt like we were doing everything right this series.
It looked good. It's something I noticed from your guys' championship run last season. From the little I've seen this season as well. I think you guys are just a new Pigeon Boys team. And I think it's just a lot of little things that have culminated to what we're seeing. You know, you guys doing the work, replay reviews, card changes, maybe taking a little more serious. There was some chatter in the chat. We didn't want to get into it too much because you know if someone's pitching a no hitter, you just your mouth shut. But you guys avoid the game 7, and I think that's a testament again to these new look Pigeon Boys, if you will. I'm not sure what your thoughts are.
You know, I have a lot of fond memories of Game 7s,
Yeah.
but I think my cardiologist appreciates that we haven't been doing any of them lately, honestly.
Right.
And you spoke about card changes. We still don't have Dick Warlock rocking the Pigeon Topper, but I think we've been able to overcome that.
Sure. Well, toppers are rough. I mean, I've never played with one. They just seem like they would get in the way, and that at the very least it would be an adjustment. But everything seems more tactical. Yeah, I will say that.
I mean, I've never played without a topper.
Right.
Midnight Sack has never played with 100 boost, so we play it a little bit differently, I guess.
Right. Right. So that's the thing. Yeah, you have a lot of fond memories, game 5s, game 7s, and that's where I think you guys might be dangerous in these deep playoff runs, because you have that your metal has been tested for years now, but now you're looking to end it early as soon as possible. Just open and shut cases, and it's going to be pretty rough for any teams on the way to the finals, semis next week. Anything else from you before we take off?
I would just want to shout out our opponents because, like, I know we won in 5, but that did not feel easy at all.
Right.
They were the first couple of games were nail biters. We've had a pattern where like we win game 1 and then we're all like feeling not great about game 2 and then we take over. I don't know.
Definitely.
It's working for us.
Yeah, great series, fun to watch, fun to cast, but especially with the Pigeon Boys win. So we'll see you guys next week.
Yeah, thanks for casting. Shout out to my bird boys.
Bird boys.
We're ready for semis.
There you go. Peace.
Have a great night.
All right, Mike Rithgen leading the pack, leading the way. Rick My Nuts, shout out to the couch. Getting a cortisone shot in the back from carrying the entire league. Neb is on something. Neb is on something. All right, I'm not gonna read all that chat. Izzy Bizzle is set up. Did Izzy respond to me? In the booth. Okay, Izzy Bizzle's gonna start with some Rocket League. Okay, yeah, let's get the raid going.